Hi guys, I guess we're going to be doing a little bit of a different video. I don't know if it's different or I don't know. It feels weird to show you exactly what's in my cabinets. So you guys saw that I redid the whole kitchen this morning. I'm starting to feel a little bit better here and there, and I feel like my house is just such a mess. And it's not really that it's like a mess, it's just that like things get disorganized if you're not constantly organizing them, and you have 14 people going through stuff all the time and putting things away in places that might not be the best place to put them away in, or the place that they belong. Anyhow, part of my thing when I was doing the pantry challenge is I wanted to redo these cabinets because I wanted these to have more of my canned goods, because I didn't have all my canned goods that I was doing that I have down in the basement. I didn't have all of them up here, so then I didn't use them as much, but it's stuff that I'm able to grow, so I want to use it more. So we have changed these around to be more efficient for our family. So I'll show you what I got. Okay, so up top here I have maple syrup and honey, molasses, then lime juice, lemon juice, and apple cider vinegar. And then these are just random different things that I use, but I don't use like a lot of, or things that I only use for a recipe here and there. It's not something that I use daily on a day-to-day basis, or that I use a lot of. And then mustard over here. So my next cabinet, or my next shelf on this side, is mainly going to be your protein. So this is our meat mainly. So we have chicken broth, and then chicken, beef, and then beef broth. We do that because depending on the way the broths are, sometimes the beef broth, if you didn't do it long enough or didn't have enough things in there while it was rendering down, it might be light as well, so you wouldn't really know the difference between chicken and beef broth. This one's dark, so you can definitely tell the difference, but we wanted them separate so that if they were close, that we would have that. So chicken broth, chicken, beef, beef broth, and then poultry, that would be just random things. And that could also be like, we have some rabbit that we canned a couple years ago. Right now in here, it's goose that we had canned from a couple years ago. It could be anything besides the chicken itself. So the chicken breast like this, I could use in something like chicken salad. It's just like the chicken breast, and we use it a lot for chicken salad, where the poultry would be something that I'd put in like a casserole or a soup. Okay, this was full this morning, and I thought about taking this video this morning, but life happens. So we had fish patties for dinner. So our canned fish that's normally going to be here is gone because of that. So we can herring, or alewives they call them. So it's something that we can get readily available. We're allowed to dip net them usually in May, sometimes the end of April, and we can dip net those. So it's fairly low cost for us to put those up. So we have the fish here, and then I almost forgot that I didn't have sausage here, so I put sausage here, and then I have tuna here, because this fish we don't usually eat in the raw form, or tuna we would eat in the raw form. Sometimes I might switch this up and put salmon in here, but overall tuna's cheaper, and I'm gonna have tuna there. These are chili beans that we canned, and then baked beans that we canned, and then hidden kind of behind here is some black beans. So down here we have our oils. We don't use like a lot of oils. And I'm trying to actually go down less to try to use more. One thing that I didn't have up here is I didn't have my lard up here, and I really should have my lard up here because I have a ton of it, but if it's not readily available, then you're not readily using it. So that's one thing that I definitely wanted to have up here. So avocado oil, olive oil, coconut oil, that's the kind that I use, and then some lard. And then here is actually cooking spray, and then I have some fractionated coconut oil, which is like this, but mainly I don't use this actually for cooking. I use that to like mix essential oils in, and I could use that for like a rub or something, or like a roller bottle or something like that. We would use that. And then hot sauce and sriracha. And then here, I need to get this area filled, is going to be our diced tomatoes and green chilies. That could also be home diced tomatoes. I ran out of home diced tomatoes, so I'm gonna have that there. This is homemade ketchup, homemade barbecue sauce, and then homemade salsa. Now let's go over to the other side of the cabinets. Okay, so over on this side, we will start with, I don't know, maybe we'll start on the bottom. So we have the salsa over this side, and then I have tomato paste here. And then I sometimes use the tomato paste like this, but I also use tomato powder. So I think after I use this tomato paste up, I might end up putting my tomato powder into some canning jars just like this, and putting it here, like dry seal it with my dry canner. And then I'd be able just to make tomato paste, because it's so easy. You can just do like a spoonful of that with a little bit of water and it'd make tomato paste. Okay, so then I have 2 things of tomato puree, which my son came up and said we did not have very much left. And I was so shocked by that, because I felt like for so long we had so much sauce. So it's definitely something we need to be canning this year. We have some asparagus that's canned here, squash. This could be squash or it could be sweet potatoes, either or. And then behind here is turnips. This could be turnip or potato. Right now we only have turnip, so I want to use the turnip up. And then we have zucchini here, cabbage. This is yellow beans. This could be yellow or green beans, whatever we wanted to do. And then peas and corn. And then we're going to move up. So you can see this is kind of like just vegetables here. So I kind of have themes in each area. So this is just vegetables. And then over here is where our beans left off. So I'm going to kind of go on still with like a protein source, jams and jellies, but then I also have my peanut butter here, and then almond milk. We usually use almond milk like this because it's cheaper for us to do that way. These are pickled scapes. If you've never had them before, we pickle the scapes that come on the top of the garlic, and the kids really like those. And then this is going to be any type of pickled peppers. So these ones are yellow peppers right now, but we also have cowboy candy. We have pickled jalapenos. We have all different kinds, so it really will depend on like what we want, and maybe we'll just kind of switch it up here and there. So we decide to use that more. Pickled beets, relish. This is zucchini relish. Dill pickles, and then bread and butter pickles. And then the top we're going to go on for our fruits. This is going to be applesauce, cranberry sauce, plums, blackberries, raspberries, and then blueberries are kind of behind here. And then peaches, and we only had 1 more peach. So that's something that I'm going to, I don't know. We'll have to see if we get peaches this year, but I might end up buying some peaches and canning them up. Pears, cherries, apple pie filling, and peach pie filling. So that is it. That is all that we have here. That is the majority of stuff that I have actually canned. I just have more of it to restock the shelves. I do have a couple like things here and there that I could probably pull up that I might just have 1 or 2 of. But overall, I feel good. I'm glad that we got it all up in here and that it fit so well. So we like took everything down and wiped it all up and just made it afresh and made it anew. So I am really excited to have it here, and I hope this video blesses you guys. If you like videos like this, make sure you give us a thumbs up, and if you like our channel, make sure you subscribe. Thanks so much. Hope you have a blessed day.